empirical rule. Now, the problem with empirical rule that we have to remember the percentages for empirical rule. And that is the challenge because they are not in our maths table. But let's see. The marks in the exam were normally distributed as shown in the diagram below. The mean mark was 62 and the standard deviation was 14. So we have our numerical information, mean, and standard deviation of 14. So we have to use empirical rule to answer all the parts. So first, use the mean and a standard deviation to fill in the missing numbers along the horizontal axis on the diagram below. So mean goes in the very middle. So that's where we have 62. Where does the standard deviation comes? So if I go in both directions by standard deviation, meaning here we are going away from 62, so minus 14. Here we are going away this direction, so plus 14. So we put that in the calculator, we get 48, and here we get 76. Now let me say that when we go that one empirical, I'm just going to extend that. So this area here, that is 68% of all data is here under that curve. And then we go again, another empirical rule, this direction plus 14. So 76 plus 14 will give me 90. And then this direction again, minus 14. So 48 minus 14 will give me 34. Now what I'm going to have here within all of that, so meaning what is here under the curve, that is going to be 95%. Now, when you are wondering, can we go again? Yes. Now, here we don't have to, but if we went again in both directions, so another standard deviation, then in this bracket here, we're going to get 99.7%. So almost all the data, so only 0.3 will be left over. But here, we don't need to fill that in. Okay. A student is chosen at random. Find the probability that the student had a mark between 34 and 90. So again, 34 and 90, where is it? So 34 and 90. That is within what? 95%. So we are saying the probability is 95%. Then we have 150 students at the exam. Estimate the number of students who got marks between 48 and 76. So 48 and 76, that's our first bracket, that's 68% of students. Does that answer the question? No, because we have to give the number of students. So I'm looking 68% of 180. When we are looking for percentage of a number, what do? We multiply. So 68% multiplied by 150, or we can put it in the calculator, change that to a decimal, 0.68 multiplied by 150, and we're going to get 102. So empirical rule, the difficulty here is that we need to remember those percentages as we move by standard deviation in all directions.